We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Wade Miley, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the fourth inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
Settling in now, Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Milwaukee, the center fielder, Lorenzo.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Senzel's got it, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Here's Eric Sogard, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Galvis settles under it near second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
And they start him with one high and away for ball 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's through for a hit. Senzel's got it.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1. Yelich is running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Here's a pop-up now, and no one will get this one. The set, and the 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Milwaukee leaves 1, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Brett Anderson, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Here it comes. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And the pitch.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Another payoff pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Brewers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Senzel over at second. Castellanos at first with no outs. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Reined in. To second for one, on to first, and they get them both.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas. In his career against Brett Anderson, he's 2 for 4. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds leave one. Still no score. Second inning set to go. So here's Avisail Garcia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2.
Ball. Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. First delivery to him on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Jed Jerko.
Next for Milwaukee, Jed Jerko. Now the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Castellanos is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Number 44.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
No.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Now the 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati. Ready now for Cincinnati, Freddie Galvis, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. That's inside. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
At the plate, Kurt Casale. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Phillip Ervin. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the stretch. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate, Wade Miley. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Comes set, the 0-1.
Inside.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Digging in, Manny Pena, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this
The
one.
catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Pena is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, his skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Brett Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way.
Ball.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Third inning, no score to this point. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo King.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. First pitch on its way. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Eric Sogard is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0.
Yeah.
Two out here and a runner at second. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready for another chance? Nick Senzel. He reached on a single in his first try.
Nick Senzel.
Here it comes. Now Anderson right back after it here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He's got it one away.
The first baseman, number 2, Nick.
So one gone now in the Cincinnati third, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1 to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed. 93 for one, 92 for the other. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Ball.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So here is Avisail Garcia, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he falls behind 0-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Standing in now, Aristides Aquino. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. One-0 count. Here it is.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down the third baseline. Grounded back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Freddie Galvis. First pitch on its way.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Soft liner towards first. He'll flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Reds go down quietly through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, number 8.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Jed Cooper.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Ready with the 0-1.
That's out.
No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop. From the stretch.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Manny Pena. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Here's the 1-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Outside in a full count, 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 25, Brett Anderson.
At the plate, Brett Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
No.
No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. A ball and a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Irvin is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Brewers strand 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Garcia, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 6, Philip Irvin.
Stepping into the box, Philip Irvin, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Irvin, originally from the state of Alabama, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
1-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now here it comes. Wade Miley is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Fouled away. The 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nick Senzel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch.
Ball. 1 ball.
Runner on first with 2 away. One and 1 to the Reds' leadoff man. Here's the 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. Jerko onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. Castellanos has it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Digging in once again, Eric Sogard. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Line drive to left. Number 44 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First offering on its way.
Ball, no.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Now the pitch. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Senzel backing up on it. To the track, to the wall, and it's gone. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Keston Hiura. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Avisail Garcia, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off in his delivery.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Brewers are out in front, 2-0. Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Fielded cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Striding into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball left side. Jerko fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Moustakas. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 4th home run here in the early going. As the Reds are off the schneid, it's now a 2-1 game.
This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
In now, Aristides Aquino.
Number 44.
He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Now the 2-1.
Ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And the 2-1. Two out with the man at first. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich is under it, and that's the third out. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Robert Stevenson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. Last time through was a base hit.
The first baseman, Ryan Braun.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
1-2 to count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
The bat, number 5.
Striding in, Jed Jerko. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes. High in the air out to center field. Senzel's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Manny Pena.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next is the catcher Manny Pena. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone. The 2-1. It is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Full
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder. The 3-2 pitch.
Full count still. Another full count offering on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Omar Narvaez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Omar Narvaez.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Jose De Leon comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Jose De Leon.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
I can feel the breeze up here from that one.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Come on now, give me a break.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. To 2-2 now. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
3 runs already home here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Sogard. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's a pop-up now. Suarez has got it, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Brewers 5 and the Reds 1. Corey Knebel gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
number 46, Corey Knebel.
Into the box, Kurt Casale. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lays off 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
20-12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. The 1-2.
Playing 2 balls.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The pitcher, Jose De Leon.
Joey Votto will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Joey Votto.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pitch on the way.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 5-1. Amir Garrett's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
So stepping in, Christian Yelich. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Christian Yelich.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping in now, Avisail Garcia. Galvis relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Brewers lead this one 5-1. Alex Claudio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Senzel. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Nick Senzel.
First pitch on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Claudio has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. 1-1.
Lane 11, 1-1.
Here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 2,
Nick Castellanos now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
A 1-0 delivery. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Playing 11.
2 out, nobody on. Bounce towards the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. They're down here 5-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Ready for another shot now. Ryan Braun. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
One and one, the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Two and two.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Too high. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Standing in, Manny Pena. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
1-1 the count now. The pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
There's ball 4.
Take the bait.
Up next to Milwaukee.
Ben Gamble will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Ben Gamble.
In there for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Left side, but well foul. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he pops it up back behind second base. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Brent Suter, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Mike Moustakas will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Ball.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. And it's fouled away. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Up top, it's 2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Jerko on to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. It's Brett Anderson in line for the victory, barring a 9th inning collapse here. Now the 1-0.
Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Yelich is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Milwaukee Brewers used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Brett Anderson earns his first win of the season. Wade Miley pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.